something he said in post game that he said he refound his love for the game of football when Shane Beamer got the job and the new staff got in. And again, of course, I think that has a lot to do with why he's been able to develop and become the guy. And again, what he did last night, I think it was like 3 catches for like 140 yards. I mean, he just absolutely balled out for South Carolina. But when you hear a comment like that, you hear a quote like that, I know one of the bigger takeaways was, this team kept fighting, continued to fight. I thought in the fourth quarter, this team did not quit. They continued to fight, scratch, and claw, and they played the game the right way, and they finished the game out the right way. But when you hear a comment like that, where does your mind go? Because for me, I keep trying to reassure fans that, hey, it was an ugly loss Saturday night. It was brutal. It was tough. We all hate Georgia, but the culture is slowly but surely changing. Like, things are changing for the positive. And I just, reading that comment, that just really struck me and hit me like, wow, like it just kind of goes to show how down and out things were before Shane got there. And at least now, if nothing else, I think there's kind of a newfound energy and hope and optimism within the building, if you will.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. And I think a lot of that has to do with Justin Stepp too.
Credit Justin Stepp. He's done a hell of a job.
For sure. His position coach, I think, and again, bigger picture, you and I have talked about this off air. I don't know if this has ever been sort of publicly stated, but I do think under the old regime, there was so much around, like, it just in terms of like signage and, talk in that building about winning. It was win, championships, blah, blah, blah. And that almost seemed like the only goal, right? And when you're not getting to that goal every year, I think it starts to wear on guys who are, 19, 20 years old. Like, okay, so why are we here? What's our purpose? Yeah. And I think Beamer has come in and the purpose has been sort of for the team, each other, loving, be supportive. And, for guys like Josh Vann, that's really, really helped. And I mean, credit Beamer. I mean, that's coaching right there. A lot of people think that, coaching just has to do with X's and O's, but I think a great head coach, 80% of it, in my opinion, is just, finding what works with people, right? And putting them in the best position to be happy, successful. And I think Beamer has been able to do that specifically with Josh Vann by just showing the guy some extra love. And can we talk about that? I mean, you said it, I think he had maybe 126 or something. I don't remember, but 3 catches for 126 yards. I mean, that stat sheet's incredible. Like, I mean, what is that? 40 yards a catch?
Yeah, 3. It was 3 for 128 and a touchdown.
128. Yeah. I mean, that's just
42 or so, 43 or so average. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that to me is nuts. And he's quickly risen to being Carolina's number 1 receiver on the depth chart. And let's say this too. I really hope that Dak takes another step. I've been saying this for years now, I feel like, but Joyner is just such a phenomenal athlete that, if you can have a guy, like Joyner maybe in the slot or something, and then the deep threat, I mean, I think that could work out really, really well for Doty, but he certainly needs that other option. Yeah.
And maybe Jalen Brooks, could use that one-handed catch as like momentum to find himself, if you will.
Yeah, and I don't want to take anything away from that catch, but where's Brooks been?
Having trouble catching the football, if we're being honest. I mean, that's just the reality.
Right. And obviously that position group has got to come, miles between now and December, but I do think it's made strides. Josh Vann has impressed. I mean, dude, that guy looks like a draft pick. Yeah, he looks like 3rd, 4th round pick. And he could, and I haven't looked at any projections at all other than Enik Bari going maybe top 10 now, but I don't know where they have him, but he certainly looks like one of the best receivers in the SEC right now.